What's happening, new warriors? Sincere here, and this is your Monday motivation for the week. This is what I want you to do. This week, I want us to think about sleep. Yeah, that's right, sleep. A lot of people sleep on sleep. And what I mean by that, they really tend to forget the importance of getting good, solid sleep and taking a few cat naps here and there and doing 3 or 4 hours a night after you've pretty much been going at it, especially since a lot of times you're in stressful situations for about 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. Look, you're going to have to get plenty of good quality sleep. And this is what I want you to do. I know a lot of times they're like, well, I can't get 8 hours of sleep, or I can't get, 7 hours of sleep. Here, look, this is what we're going to do. What I want you guys to do is to work with the goal in mind, get a clear vision of what that goal is. And that goal is to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Now, that being said, we're going to start from that goal and work our way backwards. What do I mean by that? Let's just say, okay, 8 hours of sleep, especially for some of you, if you're really, really stressed out, you got a lot going on with work, family, and just life in general. Definitely for you. If you work out really, really hard, if, let me say this before we can get there. No matter how hard you train, no matter how well you're eating, no matter how much you're doing yoga, meditation, and all the things that I tell you guys that are like great for recovery, without good quality sleep, all that is for nothing. And the last thing you want to do is waste all of those great tools that you're adding to your regimen and being more holistic and complete. I mean, the final straw right here is, like I said, is getting good sleep. So what I said about working with the end in mind, let's go ahead and think about this. If you have to be at work, let's say at 9 o'clock. Okay, if you have to be at work at 9 o'clock, and let's just say you wake up at, let's say, 7 o'clock. Let's just say 7. So if you're waking up at 7 o'clock, what we want to do is count back, especially if we're trying to get 8 hours of sleep. So we want to work from 7 o'clock in the morning backwards, and let's take it back for 8 hours. All right, so that being said, working it back 8 hours from 7 o'clock when you need to wake up, that means that you need to be going to bed about 11 o'clock. Well, actually, you need to go to bed at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. But hold on, check this out. Now, here's where a lot of times we get in trouble when we're trying to get some quality sleep. It's what we do before we go to sleep that jacks everything up. So that being said, knowing that we want to be asleep by 11 a.m. in order for us to wake up fresh and ready to go and hit the ground running the following morning at 7 a.m. So, excuse me, I said 11 a.m. Knowing that we need to go to sleep by 11 p.m., this is what we need to do. We need to start creating an environment for good quality sleep an hour before it's time for us to get in bed and get some good quality sleep. So that being said, 10 o'clock, all of the distractions that keep us energized and going, turn them off. That being your cell phone, turn off that ringer. Unless you're someone that's on call, then that's a totally different situation right there when we start talking about getting good rest. But if not, turn off your cell phone, turn off the ringer, turn off the television, turn off all that bright light. See all this madness right here? Yeah, all that yellow light. Well, it's actually like between that and the television, and we're talking about blue light, which is telling our bodies that it's still daytime. Therefore, our bodies are not able to shut down. So this is what you do instead. Turn off all that light, off the electricity, and crank one of these bad boys up. See that? That's a candle. So if you have to, or get a nice little lamp that's really, really dim, just turn all the lights off. All right. One thing about the candle, in some situations, you don't want to leave the candle on while you sleep. Okay. So, but like I said, it will start creating an environment of sleep and letting your body know that it's time to shut it down. So you get that circadian rhythm back on track. Okay. So go ahead 1 hour before it's time for you to go to sleep to start creating an environment that is very sleep friendly. So again, dim the lights or turn the lights off. Make sure that it's not this bright incandescent light that's going on. Turn off that television, all these other blue lights. Turn off that cell phone, and don't sleep with it by your side, please. So you can ignore any kind of temptation to like reach over. Let me just check Facebook one more time, or let me just check one more email, or let me just send this text message out right before I go to sleep, or just read this. No. Get that phone out of reach. Okay. Get it out of reach. This is your time. Just like when I tell you about meditation, or when you're training, or when you're eating, this is your time. This is how you become a better you. And sleep definitely will make you a better you. It will support your training by giving you the recovery you need in order to shrink those fat cells and recover a lot faster so you can train again. Also, sleep is going to improve and increase growth hormone, which is going to help you when you're trying to lose fat and you're trying to build muscle and trying to get stronger, leaner. Okay, so you need sleep for that. You're not getting that in the gym. Okay, all you're doing in there is just stripping down all that muscle tissue that's crappy for the most part, and to rebuild it and give it a whole new layer of muscle, you need to go to sleep and let that growth hormone take its course. Also, no matter how good or well you think you're eating, it means jack when you're not getting ample sleep and good quality sleep. 7 to 9 hours, people, is what I'm talking about. And when I say that, by getting that 7 to 9 hours of sleep, what you're doing is really helping your metabolism do what it needs to do and break that food down. If it's great, if it's good food, if it's healthy food, it's the food that you said that it is really good and you know that is good, then you need to let those nutrients do what they need to do and not interrupt them. They have a job to do. You need to get out of the way and let them handle it, okay? And stress. Don't forget, when you're training, it's stress. It's a good stress, okay? But it's stress. So in order to complement that stress, you need to be in a non-stressful environment of just equal or greater value. So if you're training hard for 45 minutes, trust me, you need to find a way to recover for the same amount of time. That's why I was talking about the meditation and the yoga. But sleep itself gives you so much more. It pays big dividends. So let's work on it. That's our goal for this week. Good, ample sleep, 7 to 9 hours. We're going to work with the end in mind and work our way back from there. So we're going to look at, I gave you 7 to 9 hours here. Just depends what you got going on. So again, if you know you've got to be up and at 'em at a certain time and you're getting up an hour or two before that time, then from the time that you schedule yourself to wake up, work back from there for your 7 to 9 hours. And then an hour before that is when you're going to start creating that sleep environment. Okay. So if you have any questions, make sure you check back here and post comments down below. And you can hit me back up here on the Facebook page, or you can hit me on my blog, or even on YouTube, wherever you're seeing this video, if you have any further questions. So there's your mission for the week. Give it a try. Let me know how you're doing. And also, just to add on to that, keep a sleep journal, keep a dream journal. Keep up with all that stuff. Keep a journal just for sleeping. And pretty much in that journal, what you're going to do is document when you went to sleep, when you woke up, how you felt when you woke up, how you felt before you went to sleep. Okay, so this is what you're going to end up writing in that journal the next day when you wake up, okay? And when you start to see these patterns, you can see what you need to work on. Otherwise, you're just doing a guessing game, and good luck with that, okay? But look, if we really want to be better, we have to take control and not hand control over someone else. And people tell us just take these sleeping pills and take an Ambien and blah. No. We're taking control. And this is how we take control, by acknowledging and knowing what we're working with. Okay. So again, give it a try. Let me know how you do, and check back here for more great tips. This is our Monday mission for all my new warriors out there. So it's your man Sincere saying, hey, sweet dreams.